ladies and gentlemen. It is 2025. I am off so much ketamine right now. But welcome back to Saturday Morning Cartoons.
There are times in a man's life when he has to just say, fine, god damn it, fine. Fuck it. I'll do it. God damn it, get off my back. Stop mentioning it. So, in secret, for these past few months, I watched the entirety of Ted Lasso. And now I'm going to call an official meeting of the Diamond Dogs to discuss it. This is the Ted Lasso Secret Project episode.
Holy shit.
And I prepared a little something. I was going to do like some Jeopardy type record a video beforehand, but it just never worked out to happen. But because I can already hear Brad texting me before we get this. This is a gift to Brad as well. This is Brad gets to watch an hour of us talk about it and then make his own questions and then come on for an episode and then talk about the episode and not just... I feel like a lot would be left unsaid if we just did one episode about it with the three of us. So I thought this first episode, Secret Project, stupidly part of your Christmas present because it took me a month and almost 2 months to watch it. So I was like, this is kind of a Christmas present because I finished it the 24th. But yeah, this is a Ted Lasso episode. I like making you play guessing games. I don't know why. I like seeing you rationalize shit in your head. And so I made a list of things like...
Holy fuck.
Let me go down what I want to talk about. I want you to... I have my list of like my favorite character, the best character arc, the best character from the first moment they were on the screen, the most despicable from the first moment they were on the screen, my favorite super niche side character, my favorite Richmond footballer, the character I was prepared to hate but I fucking loved, character I was prepared to love but was annoyed by constantly, my favorite couple, the best couple. I got a lot of shit that I think I want to see you think. I want to see what you think I thought about things. Because this is a show that you, and Brad too, but you before Brad, have bugged me for a long fucking time about watching.
Yes.
And I did. I finally did. And any time over the last 2 months where I've mentioned...
Secret Project?
Ted Lasso, and be like, yeah, I saw a clip on TikTok.
Yeah.
That was me being, oh, fuck, that's a secret project. I need to save this somehow and not let him know that I started season 2 and I saw Danny Rojas fucking smoke that dog. I was like, no, I saw a TikTok clip. You know, that type of shit. Or like we started Creature Commandos and I was like, is the bride Rebecca, the owner of the football team? I kept doing shit like that and catching myself because we record so much, you know, so it was really hard. But
I didn't pick up a single hint.
Well, thank God, dude, because I was like, there's no way he doesn't. He's got to get suspicious.
Dude, that's amazing.
But we're here. Ted Lasso, part 1.
How'd you like the show?
I was impressed. Let's talk in general. Season 1 is one of the best seasons of any TV show I've ever watched. Season 1 as a whole, if that was the whole show, it'd be a top 10 show ever made. Season 2 is a steaming pile of dog shit. That whole fucking season sucked.
I didn't like a therapist.
I don't.
Yeah.
There was some thoughts.
Yeah.
There was some thoughts.
Yep.
Yeah. Season 1, fantastic. Danny Rojas. The addition of Danny Rojas was as essential to Ted Lasso as adding Toph in season 2 of Avatar was. That was how much it elevated the show once Danny fucking Rojas came into the scene.
Yes. Without a doubt.
Season 2. The only thing I have written down from season 2 is the dog scene cold open for the season where Danny smokes the dog and kickstarts the therapist arc. That's one of the most insane cold opens I've ever seen.
Dude,
it was one of the craziest things.
Dude, I love the fact that I was like, oh yeah, dude, there's a scene where he goes into the shower and he's like, hey, don't forget to wash the dead off. He goes, thanks, coach, I will try. And then he goes back to fucking Santos. And you were just like, that's crazy. Like, well, you saw it. Damn it, dude. How great was... fucking
funny, man.
Dude, Danny Rojas football is deaf, but also... football is like
it's so good, dude.
It's that simple.
Anytime Danny gets a little focus, it was that scene was great. And then I guess season 3 when they played international.
Yes, where he's like, I am not your bro.
Yes, and he fucking broke Zoro's nose or something.
Zoro.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Danny Rojas is so fucking funny.
Dude, it's so good.
Oh, it's so good.
That makes me so happy.
That's good.
Truly. Bill Lawrence makes great shit. He does. He's an overall incredible actor. Yeah, dude. Are you wanting to go down seasons?
Let's get into my. I don't want to spoil some of these for you.
That's fine. You go right ahead and you will head this episode because I am so excited. First of all, thank you so much for this Christmas present. I truly cannot wait.
What I was trying to say. It was like an act of love because I'm like, God damn it, fine, I'll watch it.
Yeah,
I'll fucking watch it.
No, without a doubt.
Like part of it.
Okay, so now I need you or Tay to go to the post office and then just get your present because it's been here. And I've gone like the past like 4 days, and then there was like, yo, Christmas shut it down, and then like Sundays it's not there, and then hey, New Year's Eve they're shut down, and I'm like, oh, sick. New Year's Day also shut down, so it's like, hey man, if Tay
been there
on their way back from work, see if they can.
Fuck, that's funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Who was your favorite character from the show?
Oh. Overall, I really like Colin.
Interesting. I did like Colin.
Higgins and Trent Krim.
Trent Krim was great.
Because I knew from the first second he went out to eat with Ted, not only was he going to be an outstanding or a long-lasting character, but he was going to change. He was going to get the Ted Lasso bug.
Yeah. Ted Remy'd his ass.
100%.
Ratatouille'd his ass.
100%.
Yep.
Also, I will not lie to you if I wouldn't say I have gone to restaurants and I meet so and so, or if it's like a Mexican restaurant, I'll be like, hey, I'll be like, what do you recommend? Like, make it like we're a couple of family members. I have said that verbatim, and just straight up like, what the fuck does that mean? No, you make it with love, man. Make it like we're family.
Love, yeah.
And I love it. Ted Lasso. Season 1 was, you're absolutely correct, it was masterpiece.
To me, it was like, let's think about the Cars franchise. Cars 1, masterpiece, all-time classic. Cars 2, pile of doo-doo.
Yep. Cars 3.
Cars 3, damn, we were almost at 1. It was almost
there.
One,
I like that.
Very similar. I do not know how the fuck they're doing a season 4 though. That show is wrapped up with a nice little bow. I don't know how the hell they're bringing it back. That's gonna be nuts.
I think we have to trust the process already. I think that if I didn't believe in the season 3, so
no, that's fair enough.
Yeah, this is insane, man.
I did kind of blindside you with it. I wish there was a way to let you prepare a little more for an episode.
No, because here's the thing. I know it all. I thought I was waiting when you were like, okay. So when you started talking, I was like, are we doing a topics episode first? Or I was like,
I was hoping you didn't think it was suspicious that we didn't write on the whiteboard.
No, I was like, oh, you're doing Creature Commandos. And I was like, wait, he just sat down and started talking. There's no... Is he taking another? I was excited. I was like,
you broke your fucking leg, and I was like, he needs a little something. Let's get this done.
I did. I dislocated my foot backwards, and I fractured my right fibula. And they were like, what do you? And I know you're thinking, class. What do you mean backwards, guys? Well, you see.
So he was running down this hill.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was chasing like this van that was on fire, and there was children in it. He was trying to save them.
And then there was
a fucking pothole. Because it's Arkansas. Hole. There was a pothole. Fell in it, broke his leg off.
Yep. No, I was leaving to go paint. We'll break it a little bit. We have a new studio coming that I am working on to surprise Ray with and surprise the fans with. It's going to be the new Unlikely Hero Studios, Saturday Morning Cartoon Productions, the whole nine. I'm very excited to show that. However, I was leaving last night to go paint it, to go get the second and third coat on. I was so excited. I was like, dude, Ray's going to fucking love this shit. I'm about to get poster boards and comics. I'm so pumped.
Hell yeah.
I get off the porch and there is a stick, like a branch the size of like a baseball bat.
Mm-hmm.
And I roll off that bitch.
Oh, you stepped on it?
Yep.
Just rolled?
Because it was dark. I didn't see it because it's rock steps.
Mm-hmm.
Like old school rock steps, so it's just dark.
Yeah.
And I rolled so fast on that bitch, and I caught myself, I thought. Like my foot did. And then I just remember eating dirt. Like, not my face, I remember my shoulder taking it. And I'm like, okay, no big deal. I didn't hit my head or anything, and I was like, oh my God, I just snapped both of my feet.
Oh, fuck.
I just snapped both of...
Yeah.
And so when I turned to look at my legs, and my right foot is Gordon Hayward. I swear, not a tear came out of me. A tear came out of me last night when I went to go to sleep because I couldn't get comfortable enough. So I was frustrated. Like, it felt like someone was like, you know how you can't stretch your leg, or like someone's holding your leg and you can't move it for a second. You start to get like panicky, or you're like underwater too long and someone's like, you're wrestling with.
Oh, sure.
That's what it felt like.
Okay.
And I was like I remember letting a tear come out and then sitting up and smoking a Roche blunt, and it was like, I can't, dude. I gotta go to bed. Yeah, it was not very fun.
No, couldn't have been. So I figured you needed a little pick me up. So we did the secret project.
Now, is this episode dropping on Saturday?
I think so. Yeah, I think we'll drop it Saturday.
Good. I hope you've enjoyed that intro that Ray and I put together.
Anyway, let's get into this.
Yes.
I'm going to give you and Brad. I've got to include Brad in this.
Yes, of course. Shout out to Brad, my dog.
Who do you think my favorite character is? I'm going to give you 7 seconds to think about it. And then, let Brad guess.
Realistically, I'm going to say Beard and or Higgins.
I did love Coach Beard. Coach Beard was a fantastic character, but my favorite character was Jamie goddamn Tart. I can't articulate why it was Jamie Tart, but it was Jamie fucking Tart, dude. I loved him.
Season 3.
Yeah.
You couldn't fucking build Jeff Bridges.
Dude.
It's true, I'm being mature, you super dumb baby twat. Like, it's
Where
so
the fuck are my wings, Roy? Is one of the funniest goddamn lines I've ever heard in my life, dude. Yes, Jamie Tart was so good.
Dude.
Anytime he had a monologue, it was just cash money, dude. It was going to be the funniest goddamn thing.
Oh, my God. Speaking of monologues, someone that loves old school basketball fundamentals and the like, and of just all-star talent. What do you think of Jason Sudeikis hitting him with the fucking AI? We talking about practice?
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Yep.
I saw that and I was like, oh, this is going to be a good show.
That's a good one, dude.
Like, I remember seeing that being like, fuck. Also, for people that don't know, Ted's going through a divorce the entire series and season. You know, he's patching things up, and they've done it in such an articulate way that make you not only feel for him, but him taking faults, him just wanting to be a good dad, him just trying his best. Like, you want a distance, you want a space, so I gave you space. Like you said, you want time. You know, like it.
Yeah.
Him just trying to be a good father and trying to like keep the woman that he loves, whilst trying to understand a sport that he has never done before, with different rules, regulations, even the country on different sides of the road, him constantly almost getting hit.
Yeah.
Jason Sudeikis was perfect. I wholeheartedly believe there is not another actor on this earth that could have played Ted Lasso.
Oh, fuck no. There's no one that could have done it, dude.
Yeah. Down from, and don't get me wrong, like, oh, dude. The scene of when his ex-wife and his son show up and he runs the whole pitch and he's like, I thought you guys were going to meet me halfway or something, but that's fine. Yeah. It's such a simple, like,
joke.
I think it was improv. Like, that's just something like, I can see Jason
surely.
Sudeikis, especially from being SNL, I could see him doing that. Like, and the fact that this show came from a bit.
Yeah, wasn't it a commercial?
Yeah.
Or something?
Hey, live!
Oh
It's
God.
live! You know? You do what you want to do. Live! Use Ted Lasso pointing at the fucking, it's like NBC Live or whatever the fuck.
God, dude. Yeah, he killed it. He killed it because Ted is a brilliantly written character. Like, he is a character with mental health issues. He is a flawed man that is a man from the Midwest, from Kansas. He's not like a Southern boy, but he's not a prissy boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he's a different type of man that's not typically written,
Yeah.
And,
Not shown in television and pop
Yeah.
culture nowadays.
yeah, and Sudeikis killed it. He killed it because it's kind of like he played the corniest character that you could possibly play, but he played it with full conviction and sincerity.
Yep.
Like, it was almost like everyone around him at all times was in Ted Lasso, and then he was a cartoon character.
Yeah.
But he didn't know he was a cartoon character. He thought he was a real person. Like, that was how Ted was to me. Because, like, I don't know, like, he's always just...
Yeah.
He's just riffing, always. And they always just, like... Anyway, move on. Like, it's just a funny fucking dynamic.
Except the one time I think in season 1, I think is the only time when him and Higgins are gonna go get lunch, and Higgins is like, "See you later,"
And he busts back in.
Yes,
Yes.
and he's just so that conviction, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he acts like that the rest of the season. Like when
Probably
people
not,
like, go back
yeah.
and forth with him, but the fact that Higgins was just like,
Higgins embraced it.
yes, dude.
Yeah. He let the mask.
And he
down.
let someone know that he let Higgins know he did a good job, because Rebecca wasn't doing that in this first
Right.
season.
God, yeah, she was evil, man. She was really a piece of shit that first season, for as much as I ended up liking her.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the next one. Who do you think I thought? What a convoluted way to say that. Who do you think I thought had the best character arc through the 3 seasons?
Roy Kent.
Yeah, that was an easy one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Roy Kent. Roy Kent is absolutely the best character arc.
And here's why.
That should be everyone's answer.
Here's why.
Mhm.
For in my logic for you, his niece.
Oh, I loved it.
The second his niece came out
Yeah.
and was brought into the series, and even in season 3 where they go for Roy's birthday and he gets his last name changed, custom made on the jersey, instead of E, he put a U.
Yeah.
And she's like,
loved that.
and she spells it. She's like, "Oh, you owe me a pound," like.
It was cute. The kid actors, dude, were great.
Oh no! Oh my
The
god!
kid- I feel like the kid characters in the show really elevated it.
Molly, is that the daughter's name of Sissy or
Yeah,
Sassy's?
yeah.
Okay, so
That's what I
her
was thinking of,
great.
too. She was
Nora,
fantastic.
Nora.
Nora was her name.
The dog. Okay, so when Roy season 1 where he's like coaching the little girls, and he's like Kamiko or whatever, way to put your body on the line. She goes, "Thanks, coach," and she's like, I don't know, the size of this mic. And he was like, and I think like in another or another like episode or something like, except for her, she's fucking lethal. He's so, he just brings her up again, like it just that is so
good.
great. Him doing even Will when the new manager, the new
Kit Man?
yeah, the new Kit Man, where they're talking in the room, and Will he's just in the back chilling. He goes, "Thanks, Will."
Dude, my favorite Will joke was, I think it was, "Where the fuck are my wings, Roy?" And then Will comes in with Kits, and Roy goes, "You missed a good one, Will." Because he was in every other time they ever had a heart to heart,
except for that one.
Except that one, and he said, "You missed a good one, Will." And fucking cried, dude. It was so funny,
Dude. One of my favorite from Roy Kent is when when Rebecca walks in and she's like, "Kent, get your hairy ass in here," and he turns around and he goes, "All of you know I don't have a hairy ass, and not one of you said anything. I will never forget this." Not that he got in trouble.
Yeah.
No,
felt betrayed.
he said, "Goddamn well, boys, I don't have a hairy ass. You know damn well."
Oh shit!
I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
I loved it, dude. Isaac immediately took accountability. He was like, "He's right. We're cowards." So the next one here, let's go into, who do you think that I thought was the best character from the first moment they were on the show? And let's remember to give Brad about 7 seconds to guess here. So the best character from the first moment they ever showed up on the screen.
From the moment they stepped on the screen,
First moment they showed up.
Danny Rojas. Danny Rojas. I think Beard was really good. Probably.
Beard is my answer. Danny Rojas is a good one, yeah. I kind of forgot about him whenever I wrote this up. But yeah, Coach Beard is my answer for this.
When he was like, "Did you hear that? He's gonna love us." I did. Like when he was like, "I'm gonna hate how much I love you. You're gonna make me love you." Yeah. Or I didn't like his entire episode with the bar guys.
No, I didn't like that a bit. I really didn't like that.
Yeah.
No, he was.
But other episodes, he was damn good.
Yeah, he was great when he didn't have the focus, except season 3 when he went back and told his backstory to Nate and then offered the job. That was the only time that I thought that he was great when it was him.
Yes,
focused.
that was I thoroughly enjoyed that. There was the, what is it? Oh fuck. When Will is dressed up like Coach Beard It has the
Oh,
cardboard
yeah.
beard on. And he's
Yep.
like, "It's game time, baby!" He hits him with the fucking beard impersonation.
Yes.
Dude, it's so damn
God, I
good.
forgot about that.
Oh, I love it. Beard was an underrated character, to say the least.
Somehow he was an underrated character.
Yeah.
He was.
Um,
He was. He kept Ted grounded. Without Beard, Ted would have just been referencing all the fucking time. I feel like Beard was
Yeah.
the.
I like
You know
their
what I'm
puns
saying?
they
Like
did
the-
with each other as well, where they had to like guess it.
Yeah, they were usually always on the same page. I
Yeah.
always thought that was fucking great.
Man,
Let's go the opposite way. Who do you think I thought was just fucking despicable from the first moment until the last moment? Not a single likable thing about them in any way.
Rupert? Or I didn't enjoy Keely
Really? Okay.
as much in certain
Interesting.
aspects. I loved her arc. You know, I loved that she saw Ted when she saw that Ted covered her up in the pictures. When she first met him, like,
Oh,
because
yeah.
Jamie had like lewd pictures of her, and he like covered her
Oh,
up a little
yeah,
bit with
yeah,
tape, and from that moment she was very like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
for them having the burgers together, I enjoyed her a little bit. I just,
Her arc with I can't remember her name in season 3. It felt weird to have her split off from Richmond and have her own arc. I thought that was weird.
her business, like her little
Yeah, with the CEO
Yeah.
of the investor.
Oh
and-
yeah, I
and
hated that. I hated
it was
her, Jack
strange.
or something like that.
Jack, yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
I
It was
loved
strange.
I loved the HR lady from season 3.
yeah, she was.
And then
funny.
she was wearing the sweatsuit that said "juicy."
Yes.
And then she was like, "I love your outfit." She goes, "I only believe in wearing things that are true." And then that's all they say, and that's all that. It was just like,
great.
God damn, I love this.
Damn it. Well, my answer for this one, you get it correct. I'll give you that because you said Rupert, which is absolutely correct. It's one I will accept. My true answer is Nathan fucking Shelley. I hated him from when he was a kit man and showed up on screen. I hated him when he was assistant coach. I hated him when he left for Man United or whatever
Yeah.
and was the other coach. I hated when he came back and he was humble and he had a girlfriend. I hated him when till the fucking end, dude. There was not a single redeeming quality or moment on screen for that dude. I fucking hated him.
I dislike him so much I completely forgot to have him as an answer.
Good.
I respect that.
I take that answer even more.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Fuck, dude.
All right, let's keep it going, bro. What do you think my favorite super duper side character in the show would be?
Excluding Danny,
Yeah.
Colin, and Isaac.
That's good answers, but it's just Will the Kit Man because he just ties into Roy and Jamie so much, and I love their arc of becoming
Solid.
friends.
Okay.
He's just always there. I feel like, dude. I don't know. Cracks me the fuck up. Yeah, it's Will. It's Will, dude. And especially because like his bit with Higgins when they're in Amsterdam. I'm just like,
Oh yeah.
all of that shit too. I'm like, fuck it. Will is the best, dude. Will is way better than Nate. They can kick rocks, bro. Yes, let's go to the next one. Who do you think my favorite Richmond footballer is, excluding Jamie?
Danny Ross.
Danny Rojas.
Danny
Easy
fucking
answer.
Rojas.
Brad didn't even get time to answer that one. You should have already known it.
Yep.
Here we go. Character I was prepared to hate, but I fucking loved by the end. There's 2 correct answers here.
Rebecca and fuck. The therapist, maybe.
Not bad answers. Well, one's Jamie Tart because he was my favorite. I thought I would hate him.
Oh, okay.
But the more it went on, I loved him more and more. It
Okay.
wasn't. It was a slow burn for Jamie, but by the end, he was my favorite. But,
Yeah.
my real answer is Keely. Dude, I loved Keely. Excluding her arc with Jack, I thought it was just awkward. She shouldn't have left Richmond for the show. It was so weird.
I thought
It felt like 2 separate shows trying to coexist in an episode a lot of times with the banter arc and everything. Yeah, Keely's my answer though, dude. I feel like she was funny as shit.
yeah. I respect that. I do respect that.
She kept Rebecca humble too, because
Yeah, she did.
Rebecca could be really out of touch sometimes, and Keely was just
Yeah.
blunt. She was fucking fantastic.
Also, the scene of Roy telling Rebecca, "Why would you settle for someone that's fine?"
Yes.
is
Right.
beautiful.
Yeah, I love those little Royisms that he would drop, dude.
Dude, great. Genuinely great. Every time he talked, finally, when when Jamie was crying, he finally talked to him and this, that, and the other, when they were like going over, like when they were doing the bikes and the windmills and shit like that.
Yeah.
Just his development was...
It was great, dude.
Yeah.
It was great. Yeah, because season 1, Roy Kent would never have been in Jamie Tartt's mom's apartment, his childhood bedroom, seeing the fucking poster of him and Keely on the wall. Like season 1, Roy, could you imagine? Like the character development's crazy.
And when they go to the funeral, and she was like, "What would you want me to do if you died?" And he's like, "I want you to avenge me, Keely. Avenge me!" And just in earnest. It's just so. I want you to track them down.
Track them down.
And avenge me, Keely. Oh, so great.
So good.
So great. One of my favorite underrated characters, Sassy.
Sassy was fantastic.
From the very
really
beginning,
like
from her hooking up with Ted to just everything, even to her telling Ted, like, "Look, you and I are fucked up. We don't need to be together."
Let's move on now. Let's go the opposite way. Who is a character that I was prepared to love, but I was annoyed by constantly? Let's give Brad a few seconds to guess.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Let me give you a hint on it. We've talked about this character quite a bit. This character's come up quite a bit already.
Now, what was the question again?
It is a character I was prepared to love, but I was just annoyed by constantly. So it's kind of the opposite vein of what Keely was. Keely and Jamie.
Nate.
No, not Nate. My answer for this one is the therapist.
Oh.
I really thought because of TikTok, because of how I watched clips before. I'd seen plenty of, the major clips of her and Ted. Like I'd watched that scene many times before on TikTok.
Yeah.
So I kind of thought she wasn't so cold to it. I thought that they opened up to each other more faster. And I was really annoyed by how long her arc with Ted drug out. I thought it was...
Yeah.
A
little too long.
A little too long. It was like 4, 5, 6 episodes of her before the getting hit on the bike, and then Ted takes care of her, and then she's like opens up to him kind of thing. Like that should have been 2 or 3 episodes, not 5 or 6 episodes. I was constantly annoyed by her, dude.
I also didn't like they ripped off Good Will Hunting when he left, and he was like, he didn't say bye to her, left her a note or whatever, and she was like, "Son of a bitch stole my move." That's a Robin Williams line.
Yeah, I didn't even notice
from
that
Good
she
Will
said
Hunting,
that.
when
Yeah,
Good Will
yeah.
Hunting. Whenever fucking Matt Damon said, "I gotta go out to see about a girl," he goes,
I
"Son of a
didn't
bitch
even
stole
notice the
my
reference,
line."
dude.
Yep, I was a
Love
little
that
disappointed.
Fuck this. Yeah, wasn't a hugest fan of the therapist.
Yeah. I think it could have been better if Rebecca helped Ted with his anxiety more, because she helped him during the bar.
Yeah.
Or during the karaoke night.
Oh, dude.
Also,
Rebecca.
her singing, beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So good.
God.
Dude,
Gorgeous.
I thought when that episode opened with Ted in her house, I paused it and I did a victory lap. I was like, God damn, finally. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you for finally happening. And then he's fucking going home. And I was so mad, dude. I was actually so mad. I had to erase notes. I'd paused it and I'd written shit down. And then I unpaused it and Beard was there. They had a gas leak or whatever and they had to sleep over. And it wasn't actually what I thought it was.
I feel like they did it on purpose.
Oh, it was a bait and switch.
Yeah,
it was definitely a bait and
misdirection
switch.
for the fans,
Yeah.
you bastards.
It hurt me. Let's go into my next. I only have 2 left. And then
Okay.
we can just re-talk or whatever.
Okay.
Who would you think my favorite couple from all 3 seasons of Ted Lasso would have been?
Now, actual couple?
What define that? My favorite couple.
Probably Roy and Jamie.
No, my favorite couple. Let's say they dated.
Oh, okay. That's
My
why I
favorite
was
couple.
asking.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be Roy and Keely, I feel like.
It's a little more niche than that. No.
Is it Will and his girl? or Higgins and his wife?
No, dude, it's Sam and Rebecca. I loved it. Dude, I don't know why. I didn't love.
I forgot all about that.
I didn't love the banter, like the banter app where they were anonymous back and forth. But once they got together and they went on that date,
I thought it was
like,
Ted.
Dude, they were great.
I thought it was Ted at first.
Oh yeah,
because everyone was required to do banter.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I was preparing for it to be Ted.
I remember feeling the same way, hoping it was Ted. But when it ended up being Sam,
when they were in the car,
how's this gonna work?
Yep.
But then it was great. They were
Loved
fantastic.
it.
They were
Dude.
goddamn adorable.
Also, old boy from Detroiters hating Sam Obasanya.
He is one of the funniest side characters of any show, dude.
I will rip off your head and poo down your neck.
Dude.
Caca.
He's so funny.
And his butler, that fucking...
Yeah. The guy that shakes hands for him.
No matter what, he looks at Sam, he goes, I know you're going to do it. I'm not going to. He goes,
it's so good, dude. It's so good.
Hot damn, dude.
It's so good. Let's go into the last one.
Okay.
Completely not serious like the last one. Who was the best couple? Who do you think I thought the best couple was?
Probably fucking.
Your head should be where it was at before I clarified on the last one.
Yeah, no.
But not them.
Yeah, no. I'm thinking like. I like Colin and McAdoo.
Oh yeah.
As their group of like him not being like, why couldn't you tell me?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I understand that whole episode arc was beautiful.
I really did like Isaac by the end. He was a good character.
Roy and Jamie.
It's Ted and Beard.
It's
just the classic.
It's the dynamic.
It's Goku Vegeta. It's Ted and Beard, man.
It's Ted and Beard, dude.
You know, that's Aang and Sokka.
That's it, dude. It is what it is. It's Chucky and Tommy. I understand.
Devin Octavius. Like that's the two.
It's Doug and Ray.
That's the two. Even though let's talk some blasphemy for a minute. I don't know how this is gonna go over, especially when Brad hears and responds and comes on for his own episode when the studio's finished and we're not cobbled together in my living room. I didn't like Ted that much on his own. He is absolutely essential. His name is the show. He is the glue that holds everyone in Richmond together. But I think him as a character, maybe a 7 out of 10.
Now notice what you said. The glue that holds everyone. He is nothing without everyone. You're 100% correct. That without a doubt. Because even in some of the sadder episodes, who is he still with? Other characters from the show.
Yeah.
Like the Christmas episode where he was like just drinking, watching It's a Wonderful Life. That was a dog. That was gonna be a dog episode.
He was in a hole, dude.
Like he's a divorced dad drinking by himself with a Santa hat on.
Yeah.
So there's only gonna go a couple ways. You know what I mean? Mm. So the fact that Rebecca came and got him out of that slump, and they went and did this and that and the other. For Christmas, I loved it. I understand where you're coming from, without a doubt.
I understand why someone could love him. I understand why he could be a 10 out of 10 character to some people, but he just talks too much. I feel like for me, he is too constantly like when his jokes hit, man, they hit. But whenever 4 or 5 before that in the same breath like don't hit, the one that does hit isn't as impressive. So just like the constant barrage of references and I don't know, it just wore on me a little bit as the seasons went on.
I understand.
Kind of binging it how I did.
I understand.
Yeah, but I mean, he was a great character. Character, but magnificently written, very flawed character. I loved the obviously he's going through a divorce.
Yes.
I don't know how to say this respectfully, but I love that they showed like how down bad he was. Like he kept constantly trying to like win his wife back through text, even though she was didn't have any interest and then moved on. And he was constant, like she checked in on the panic attack and he was just trying to
see how she was
spit game, and I was like, I love how much of a sad dork loser kind of like they wrote it like respectfully, but I love that aspect of a divorce, like a guy going through a divorce.
Exactly.
He's in a dark place,
missing his kids, like him
it's
cleaning
realistic.
up, and him cleaning up and finally reshaving and stuff like that. Him playing with his kid, and then finally when his kid leaves, he's like, Now he's alone
Yeah,
again.
just the joy left the room with his kid.
Yep. Like it was beautiful to see Jason
It's
Sudeikis
fantastic.
play this role.
Yeah, and again, no one else could have played it.
No.
Like, I want to equate it to, and this is just, remember, we're a stoner podcast, so we hit the blunt and we say what we think. You remember the Muppets movie where it's all Muppets except for Michael Caine, or what's his name, the guy that played Ebenezer Scrooge in that Muppets movie? There's one human, and then all of the Muppets.
John Cleese. Yes, he was
John Cleese?
nearly headless Nick.
Okay, I thought it was the guy that played I thought he played Alfred. I was thinking it was Michael Caine. Well, whoever it is.
One of them.
One of them. That guy though, he's the only human in the Muppets movie.
Oh, it is
and
Michael Caine.
He plays. He's talked about it in interviews. He plays that role as if every Muppet is a real person. Like he plays it with sincerity, and it's like, I don't know how. Like, that's kind of how the world around Ted is. Like, he is playing a Muppet. He's playing a cartoon in a real world, but he's playing it so sincerely. Like, there's just no other actor alive that could have nailed Ted as a character.
Exactly.
Like, there's nobody that could fucking do it.
I don't really have much else for this Ted Lasso episode until Brad gets here. I have a couple points. Number one, whilst filming all 3 seasons, Jason Sudeikis filed divorce and served his wife in the middle of her filming her movie.
Who's his
Olivia Wilde,
Oh.
because she was with the Don't Worry Darling, that Harry Styles movie. Yeah, so that's fucking hysterical. Shout out Jason Sudeikis. That's my fucking dog, because she was a bad person. The scene where Roy Kent makes everyone tie their dicks together with
so
ropes,
good.
so fucking
It's so
hysterical.
good.
Because like Roy said it would do this, right, Roy? Huh? What? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a great scene for a lot of reasons. Like, it was funny in the moment, and then they go back in the locker room, and he's planning for tomorrow. That is the funniest. That's what puts the bit over the top for me. It was like, this went poorly, but tomorrow will be better.
I know what to fix now. Tie the ropes.
One of my favorite jokes from the whole series, I don't even remember who said it, but they're calling it up, right? They're all hands in the middle, and he goes, 4 on 3, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And it was the funniest fucking thing I'd ever heard in my life. I paused it because I was crying. Dude, I laughed until I wept because it was,
So
I'd
fucking
never,
stupid.
it was
That's
so
fucking
stupid.
dumb.
4 on 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. God damn it, that's good, dude.
So fucking
Oh, do you know how much I wish I had that as a little league coach? Oh. So funny, dude.
so fucking
It was so good. I don't even remember who said it. I did not. It was just some random ass one-off in a fucking huddle before a game or something.
Oh, I think it was McAdoo.
Was it McAdoo?
Yeah, because he just became the captain. He's doing the fucking 4 on 3.
Oh, dude.
Oh my god, dude. Hell yes.
Other than that, man,
the
the farewell,
Oh my
like the song.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. How dare you make season 4 after that? After that ending, that's just the most brilliant. And like I had tears in my eyes. Like I cried a lot in
Right?
this series, but I was just
right.
misty-eyed watching it. It was just fucking good, man. It was good. Same with when Roy finally. Nothing was funnier to me about Roy than how much he wanted to be a diamond dog without having to be a diamond dog. And then when he finally reluctantly became a diamond dog and woofed with everybody, it just joy in my heart, dude. The joy in my heart.
Seeing Trent Krim snap and just be, Ted, I've got it.
Yes.
And he he's finally like, he's lost his mind and he's
Dude.
like, I get it now. He's like, okay, what does he get?
Yeah, I love Trent. I loved Trent when he was an asshole reporter, and Trent, man, when he was one of the crew, he was just so much better. It
Yep.
was so good.
Yep. I love that him and Roy talk shit. I love their dynamic. I love why they eventually brought it up.
When Ted made him fix it, and that was a great scene.
I love the Roy scene where he's talking about he said something he shouldn't have about another player because his wife and him lost a baby.
Yeah, the press conference scene.
Yes.
The press conference scene was fantastic. Like, anytime Roy had a monologue like that.
Brett Goldstein's a writer on the show. When he auditioned for Roy.
Yeah, I remember seeing the Jimmy Kimmel clip.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed, like, he was just like, I can do this.
Yeah, I remember him. He said that he was writing it, or they were writing it, and he was like halfway through the first season of writing Roy, and he was like, I think this is me. I think we're writing me. And so then he sent an email to the casting. He was like, hey, if this is nothing, pretend I never sent this and don't ever mention it. But is this something? And then I think he said they were like, oh, yeah, good enough. Now we don't have to cast Roy. We got him. And then he was just the best person you could have ever cast as Roy.
Yep.
Yeah, I probably butchered that story, but
No.
I remember seeing the late night clip or whatever on it. But
So awesome.
so good, dude. Yeah. Season 1, one of the best seasons of any show I've ever watched.
Without a doubt.
Jamie Tart, Roy Kent, Coach Beard, Will the Kit Man, dude. Rebecca Welton, Keeley. Fantastic fucking characters in a great show.
Damn good, buddy.
Damn good. And Brad, we've given you 42 minutes to digest.
Yep.
You come with notes.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll do part 2. We'll do part 2 and we'll talk about it all again because with the 3 of us on one episode, it just would not have been talked about enough, I don't think.
Also, my phone's dead, so we'll have to remember this for next episode. But Zach Braff directed multiple episodes. And I want
Interesting.
but I don't want you to look them up and figure out which ones. I'm gonna ask you a series of episodes and be like, I need you to guess, or I need you to tell me which ones were your favorite.
Ooh, okay.
And then I'm like, oh yeah, Zach Braff directed that one. Go fuck yourself. And then
I
you're
don't
gonna be
see
like,
Scrubs anywhere on the fucking title card.
it's so weird. There was no daydreaming or anything. That's so weird. Yeah.
I'm not Superman. Yeah, I didn't hear that shit once.
Don't you ever disrespect Laszlo Bane like that. They are a great band.
Oh, hold on. Let's talk about one more thing before we go. The intro for Ted Lasso. What do you think? How you feel about it?
Great.
Mediocre.
Not perfect, but great.
Mediocre. I
Very-
was unimpressed. One time I saw.
It is Bill Lawrence's version of doing Community. Intro.
Yeah, I feel that.
That's about
I
as
felt
far as I
that.
got with it.
I felt that. Great intro, Community though.
Oh, goddamn.
Damn
right.
good one.
Way different.
Yeah, Ted Lasso, mediocre.
Okay, I respect that.
Didn't really like it.
Before we get out of here, just very quickly, I love the Christmas episode where everyone shows up at the Higgins family, and Sam is like, "Oh, I brought this." Blah blah blah. He's like, "Oh, so how do you celebrate Christmas?" He goes, "Oh, we don't really celebrate Christmas because of my country." And he goes, "Boys, that's right, war." You know, and the boys are like,
Oh, dude. Yeah,
It's-
Higgins was the best.
The Higgins family was amazing, and the fact that that's his actual wife in real life,
Oh, really?
amazing.
Yeah.
Like in that story where he's telling Rebecca like this, like the song is like, "Is that really your song?" He's like, "Yeah, that was 100% real." Like that was everything.
yeah.
Everything that was put in there from Leslie was beautiful.
Dude,
Higgins did amazing.
I liked Higgins.
I
yeah.
loved him. I loved his wife. I loved his family. I loved it all. The fact that his wife lost her mind at the pitch. He was like, "Let's go, Richmond!"
Yeah,
I can see why he loves her.
Dude,
I love it.
It was great. Higgins was great. He doesn't get enough credit for standing up to Rebecca
He
because
does
that was a major
And he
catalyst.
apologized, and he understood his wrongs. He was like, "I'm done doing this. I can't. I won't let you sabotage this because of your anger towards Rupert anymore." The dart game, beautiful.
Yeah.
Also, the Dairy Twins. Oh, wow. They skimmed. You know, they skimmed. Like him making all the dairy puns about the sisters.
Yeah.
The 2%. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were great. Yeah. I don't know. Season 2 was crappy, but I feel like season 2 was like it had a lot of high moments. Like the dart game was season 2, wasn't it?
Yes.
A lot of the Roy Kent interview was season 2.
I think so.
Was it?
I believe so.
Maybe. I don't know. A lot of the really high highs were season 2, even though as a whole that season was doo-doo.
Yeah. Hell, Nate left season 2. You know what I mean? He tore the sign.
Oh, dude. That's what I was going to say. Back to Trent Krim. He doesn't get enough credit either for, like, he left the Independent for revealing his source because he respected Ted so much.
Yeah.
He wanted him to know it was his fucking assistant coach that leaked it. Like,
Yep.
that is just one throwaway line that he mentions, I feel like, and it's never said again.
No.
It's never, but it's like, that's a crazy catalyst to, like, the rest of the Richmond success.
Also, Trent Krim saying to Ted, or Ted being like, "You know what that makes you?" Trent Krim, Independent. He goes, "Yeah, my father made the same joke. I think you guys would get along."
Yeah, that was
One
great.
of the best.
I thought that was
little
great.
just
Yeah.
one-offs, just like
It was
my
so
father
good.
said the same thing. You know, like it's
was
nice
good,
to
man.
know that you can kind of see why Trent's gonna enjoy Ted and why he
Definitely.
sticks around and respects him so much because that simply
Yeah.
alone is just a
He
little bit
got
of like,
ratatouille, bro. Like episode 3. He didn't
That
have
simple.
a chance.
That simple. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this part 1 of the Ted Lasso franchise, because I know I have. This has been a great Christmas present from Ray. I'm telling you right now, it was amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially probably episode 1 or 2, depending on when this drops, into 2025. Got a dislocated foot, over 10,000 subscribers. I got my best friend with me. We're doing Creature Commandos. Superman comes out this year. It's a good time to be a cartoon boy. Ladies and gentlemen, drink plenty of water. Please be safe. Happy New Year. And Ted Lasso. Cheers, buddy.
Hey, what happened? Why are those squiggles on the screen?
Those are called end credits, Patrick.
And credits? But I don't want to